Good morning, Dragonlings. I am going to make sure everything's working okay, and then I will say hi properly because. Okay, so everything's working okay. Good morning. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name St. Hegyes, and we're going to be doing some writing sprints today and getting some stuff done. I see a couple people already in the chat. We have Sophia, who's working on future Etsy shop designs. I'm curious, like Nina, what products you're going to be making and selling in your Etsy shop. I know a couple people who are setting up Etsy shops over the past couple of months or so, and it's been really interesting to see what different people are doing. So I'm just curious and nosy at the same time. Hi, Nina. Welcome. You got a little bit before you go to work, so hopefully you can join us for a sprint. We're going to be doing 25-minute sprints. We'll get our first one started shortly. I'm going to go ahead and put up our timer for those who want to use that. I mean, our 4-step timer. We can grow some trees. We're going to grow an apple tree, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just here planting some trees, growing some things. Here we go. Let me put this code in so that anyone who wants to use it can. 4R ABR B5 is G. Okay, so there's the 4-step code for anyone who wants to grow an apple tree with me. As I said before, we're going to do 25-minute sprints. We're going to use Pomodoro Kitty, which does 25-minute sprints with a 5-minute break. When a timer ends, the cat meows, and when the timer begins, the cat meows. So, forewarning for that. And then if you're new here, I like to put up writing prompts on my streams during the sprints. They're for if anyone wants to write but doesn't know what they want to write. That's all. They're just inspiration. You don't have to use them. I'm going to be working on my client story today. I am about halfway through with it, so I'm hoping to get it done within the next couple of days so I can get the first draft to the client and be like, how's this looking, and go from there. So my goal is to finish it by the end of this month. We are about less than a week before the end of the month, I think. I don't even know anymore. So, see. 10 notebook covers with cute witchy patterns. Ooh, I'm here for this. And 3 t-shirts. Awesome. Are you doing the t-shirts yourself, or are you going through another company and then just selling them on Etsy? I'm curious how you're doing that. Because t-shirts fascinate me, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I would love to do stickers, and eventually I will do stickers. I will, I've been doodling sticker designs for the past couple of years, and I just haven't gotten on the ball to make stickers and get them like printed so I can do them myself. And I don't have a Cricut, so I can't do them myself here, which was originally my plan. So that's fun. But eventually someday I will be doing stickers and have my own Etsy shop. I haven't decided if I'm going to do an Etsy shop or if I'm going to sell them directly on my website, which is I might do. I use Discord, but do I have like a Discord group? Usually I just post into the Author Tubers group, but yes, I do have a Discord. I don't know if I have a link to my Discord in my link tree. I need to add that. Thank you for the reminder. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Print on demand on Etsy. Okay, cool. Does Etsy do print on demand now? Except for buying stickers, I haven't done anything on Etsy in a long time. I didn't even realize I could do that. Oh, that's cool. Go you. Let's see. Add Discord to Linktree. I totally can't spell today. That's okay. I'll get there eventually. Oh, goodness. But yeah, Etsy seems to be the place. Like, I know some people doing like digital planning stuff, like I've designed some digital planners for me, but I haven't done it for anyone else. And actually, I I will probably be going back to bullet journaling next year for my planner, just because I miss being that creative portion of it and drawing stuff. I'm not good at it, but I like it. So, my shoulder is hurting, guys. Sorry. I apologize. But I'm going to be stretching a lot because my shoulder is killing me, and it has been for the past several days. I don't know what I did. I made it angry, and yeah. Okay, I gotta change something real quick, and then I will probably get a set up for our sprint. 3. I've been doing some writing today already. Not a lot, just a little. But I had to enter my word count in for the day already. Okay, there we go. Because I've been writing while watching some videos. I'm gonna have to take pain meds. You can link Printify. Oh, Printify. Okay. See, I've heard Printify. I didn't realize you could link the two together. That's cool. Good to know. I just tried to say good to know and cool at the same time, and it did not work out in my favor. It's early in the morning for me. It's not early in the morning for y'all. I'm almost 3K for the day. That's awesome. It's 7 o'clock for me, and I've been up since 4, but I didn't get started on the computer until around 5-ish. And I've been alternating between listening to some videos. It was for a what is it called? A summit. And yeah, I've just been listening to the videos while writing here and there. Not a lot of writing yet, but some. Let's see. It's 3 in France and it's noon in Iceland. I am here for both of this. Yeah. Well, I go to work at between 4 and 5 in the morning, depending on which area. If I'm working in the hospital, I have to be there at 4. If I'm working in the care center, I have to be there at 5. So now it's just trained into my body. Even on my days off, like today, I'm up at 4. So my alarm was set for 6 and I was awake at 4. But I've also become a proponent of naps, midday naps. And since I am off today, probably what will happen is sometime between 4 and 5 in the afternoon, I'll take a 2-hour nap and then be up again and doing things. So that's just the way my life works right now. All right, let's get us set up for our first prompt. We're doing dialogue prompts today. Because I decided that's what we were going to do. Here is our Pomodoro kitty. I'll get the layout right eventually. Okay, so we're going to start our first sprint. We're going to do 25 minutes on the clock. We're going to get things done. Doesn't matter what you're working on today. Writing, editing, Etsy shop, chores. I don't care. But we're going to do all of the things. We're going to get things done. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments below. I grew an apple tree and got words written and chatted with someone. So it was great. It was great times. Oh my goodness. I chatted with a couple people actually, talking about a couple different things. Oh goodness. All right. Let's see. 300 and I got 392 words. Let me put that in my word count tracker. And then I'll come check. I'll create a tree and then I will see what everyone else did. 392, reset that. Awesome. Cool. Here we go. Let's grow the moon tree. I like the moon tree. It takes forever to create the codes. Let's see. 4FMBP 4DSG. Here we go. If you want to grow a tree with us, feel free to add that code into your forest app. We're going to be growing the moon tree. And let me check the comments. Let's see. All right. Hello, Amy. Good morning. You were one of the people I was chatting with. Ha 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 ha. Nina took a shower, got ready for work, and did 150 words, but off to work. Okay. Have a good day at work, Nina. I hope it's a great day and you get all the things done. But you've already gotten like 3,000 words for the day, so you are doing amazing. Let's see. Amy updated ClickUp and getting some stuff ready for work today. Nice. Grow a tree with us, Amy. Sophia opened Canva, opened Photopia. Got stuck. I have been getting emails lately. I signed up for a course a couple years ago called Nucly, Nucly, and apparently they've done a major update to their academy, or now it's an academy. I don't know what. The course has changed and they did a recent update, and now I'm bombarded by a bunch of emails from them about that, and it was for Photoshop and those kind of programs. I still haven't done that course because that's the story of my life. I pay for all these courses and then never finish them. I start them, but I never finish them. I'm actually in the middle of like 4 or 5 different courses right now. Most of them are completely paid for, so they were like lifetime payment stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, I love a good course where you pay once, a lifetime subscription kind of fee, and then you're done and you can get to it whenever you want to. Those are my favorite kind of courses, and I'm a sucker for them, which is why I have like 80 million of them, it seems. So let's see. I'm gonna send that to that person. No excuses. Okay. But yeah, I still haven't taken that course. I've got all of my information about it, but I haven't taken it. I think it's just for Photoshop. It's not for any of the other Adobe programs. I can't remember exactly, but I think the only course I have HB90 as well. I paid for that. I've completed it like 3 or 4 times because I do that one every quarter. That one I do. But I've also got Publish and Thrive because I wanted that. But that one, the reason I haven't done that is because like I'm doing that as I go kind of thing. And as I get to each step, I'm going ahead and following the course and doing that. And so like the part I'm on now is my next thing is I've got to set up my LLC and stuff like that and get all of my accounts set up for wide publishing. That's where I'm stuck at on that course. Because I do want to go wide. My goal was originally to go wide this year, but that didn't end up happening. I am going wide hopefully next year instead. I have been taking a couple of different SQL coding courses as well, and now I'm in the middle of a bookkeeping course. Oops, gotta pause that. So that's where I stand right now, is doing some other courses. Um, yeah, I signed up. I want to do Skillshare next. I had Masterclass for a while, but um I paid for Masterclass for a while and was taking some of the courses there, but again, I wasn't ever finishing them. So I don't have Masterclass right now. It's totally worth it in my opinion, because it's like 180 a year and you get access to everything. Or if you just want one course, you pay 180 per course. So to me, that's worth it. And eventually I will do it, but now is not that time. My goal right now is to finish my Coursera courses. I'm taking 3 different courses to get certifications in bookkeeping and coding. A lot of the coding is just like review of stuff I already know, at least so far. Um, but I never got certified in, because I did a lot of coding stuff in high school. My last couple of years of high school, they did a combination course with the local community college where you could um ow earn college credit by taking some of these courses, and I did a lot of the coding classes that were involved with that. So um I do technically have some credits in those kind of courses, and I took those courses, but I don't have any certifications that would help me get any kind of jobs, because unfortunately credits for courses are not the same as certifications and degrees in various fields. So when say people are saying, hey, you need a bachelor's degree to join stuff, to work at places in these specific fields, I'm like, I know the shit that you need me to know. Why do I need a certificate or a degree for these things that I have learned? And they're like, can't help you. So that's been fun. I've literally applied to 3 different jobs that, like, looking at the work they do, I know I can do it. And they were like, nah, you don't have the degree. So I'm like, motherfucker. So watch them right away, because I'm like, you paid your Skillshare watch one video. Yeah. My eventual goal is to be like part-time doing bookkeeping, part-time doing coding stuff. Doesn't I either data analysis, data entry, or data science. I actually would prefer data entry, and I'll do another story after this next sprint about that, because I found my dream job. I need someone to hire me for my dream job. So just saying. Maybe he can be more forward. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna eventually do stuff, and I want to set up kind of rewards for myself for that kind of stuff. So, anyways, we're gonna do this next sprint. Let me get us set up for that. Here is our next dialogue prompt. Again, you don't have to write it if you don't want to. It's just there if you want to. So we're gonna grow our moon tree. We're gonna write for 25 minutes roughly, and we're gonna do all the things we want to get accomplished. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That is time. How'd you do what you do? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to set up our next tree, and we're going to grow a starburst tree because that's what I want to grow. Where is it? Where is it hiding? There it is. I'm going to grow all the trees. All the trees. Banners. Let's see. 6F. YRX TASG G, not H. There we go. All right, so you can grow your own tree. Mahaha. Let's see. How many words did I get this time? 557. I had to finish my sentence. Wrong thing. Not bad. I've gotten a lot of words done today already. Oh my god. Okay. Ow. There was something. I feel like there was something I was going to talk about on this break, but I can't remember what it was. That's sad. I don't remember what it was. It dealt with courses and stuff like that. I feel like it dealt with courses and stuff like that. I don't remember what it was. Goodness gracious. Oh, dream job. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Amy. So I finished reading a book called, I've got to remember the exact title. Let me look at my reading log real quick. It's one of those books with a really long title, which seems to be the thing these days, even though this was written a few years ago. Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookstore. Now, this was not the job in the book, but at one point they were trying to basically transcribe this book that was in print, but like not in circulation. Like there was only so many copies of this book and that was it. And there was no other copies of it anywhere. And that's it. But they were talking about transcribing this book and how they would go through the process. And I was like, that's the dream job. That's the job I want. I want that job. I want to go to all these museums that have warehouses full of boxes of books that are so old they have to use gloves to touch them so that the oil from their fingers do not ruin them. And I want to transcribe these books into digital format. That is the dream job for me. Like, I want to take all of these books and make them accessible to people who don't have access to the museums they are stored in, especially since museums only have so much space and they have hundreds of thousands of warehouses where they just keep stuff. Like, there's so much knowledge out there that's just locked away in warehouses, and we don't have any way of accessing those things because you have to have certain passes is not the right word. Certain securities. You have to have certain securities to get into those warehouses. So, like I said, the book had nothing to do with it. They literally just talked about this at one small itty bitty portion of the book. And I was like, that's it. That's what I want to do this for life. And they weren't even talking about that being the job itself. Like, that was the job I made up in my mind just by reading this one part, because all they were mentioning was the fact that there was so much stuff collected in warehouses. Like I said, it was like 2 or 3 sentences. That was it. And I was like, that's the job I want. Like, how cool would that be? Oh, that would just make my day. That would make my life. Not gonna lie. Goodness gracious. My phone keeps going off, which means my watch keeps going off because people keep messaging me. But yeah, I don't know who I need to talk to in order to make this happen, but I need to make this happen. That is the dream job. I think that would be so cool to do, especially with like um documents that are like there is records and stuff of various things, but unless you get access to certain securities, you don't have access to those documents and stuff and those books and stuff. So I think it would just be really cool to make that accessible to so many more people. Like yes. That's the job I want. And I don't know. I need to find out who I need to talk to get that job. If it's even a thing. Like I need this as a job for life. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so we got our tree up. We're gonna go ahead and start this next sprint. Do. Here is our next dialogue prompt. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's just there if you want to write and you don't know what you want to write about. We're gonna do this next 25-minute sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. What the heck? No. Okay. All right, that is time. Let us know how you did, what you did in the comments below while I get the next tree ready. We're going to do this tree. I don't remember which tree this is, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Don't mind me. I'm just being weird. Do 6CG 9CYE show. There we go. There's the code for the next tree if you want to grow a tree with us. I want to say it's a willow tree, but I could be wrong. I wrote words. I edited words. I deleted words. And I wrote 297. So, you know what? I'm happy with that. 297. Yeah. Alrighty. Whoops. Lowered the wrong thing. All right. Miss Swift joined us during the sprint and did a little bit of outlining. That's awesome. Oh, goodness. I am getting places. Yes. Getting places. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. That is chapter 6. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, fix some things. This story is only supposed to be 30,000 words long, and I've almost hit the halfway point, which is awesome. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, goodness. After this stream is over, I gotta go check in with Amy because we're working on a couple things. We are going to be doing the 7-day book challenge sometime in September. We've already worked out all of the details for that. We've just got to start advertising it. I am making a sign-up sheet for anyone who wants to participate in that, where we can like see each other's word count goals and what projects we're working on and stuff like that. So I will be having that set up soon, hopefully. What else? Let's see. There's a couple of things. There's going to be a bunch of posts leading up to the actual event itself that I've got to start scheduling and getting ready. Yeah, there's lots of things coming. At some point in the next couple of days, I've also got to film a video because I was telling Amy about this. There's been some things happening. Amy's not the only one. I've been talking to a couple of different people about the way this past anthology things that happened with the past anthology, the one that just released a few days ago or couple weeks ago. And I'm not happy with how they went. And I wanted to talk about how it went versus other anthologies I've done in the past and basically do a comparison. I've now been part of 5 different anthologies where they've actually been published, and I've been a part of 8 different anthologies where 3 of them did not come to fruition, which is at least not yet. 2 of them are still planned to come to fruition. Nope, 9 different anthologies, 4 of them did not come to fruition. And I wanted to talk about anthologies and the process of anthologies with all of that experience behind me. I just need to script that video and get that out, but that's probably going to be a video for October. I'm thinking like I'm going to film it and edit it, but it's not going to get posted until October for reasons. I am trying to get back on a somewhat publishing schedule as far as like videos go versus just doing streams like this. Like I love doing the streams, don't get me wrong, but I haven't had a lot of time lately to like film anything. I haven't even been vlogging lately. I have no clips from the past like couple weeks at all of anything, not even me just sitting down and chatting like this to a camera. So I think what I'm going to start doing is doing a couple of videos a month where I'm like sitting down and chatting about specific topics versus the vlogs. We'll see how that goes. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring things out. I'll get there eventually, but we're going to do this next sprint. Let's get it set up in 3, 2, 1, go, I guess. 25 minutes. Let's go. That is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments below. Got a longer break this time according to the Pomodoro Kitty, which means I got plenty of time to set up our next tree, which is going to be a Sunday tree. And create room. Do 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 5S8 TZ SUS 5S8 TZS USD. Okay, there we go. Cool. We had a few people come into the comment section while we were sprinting. BC Brown Books and Heather Dewey Patet. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I'm bad with names, and it's been a while since I've said that out loud. And then Hegyes. I apologize. You are new to my channel. I don't know who you are, but welcome. I love it. Let's see. Mostly have to attend live stream. Is school back in session for you, Heather, out of curiosity? Like, because today was the first day of school for like some of the surrounding counties, but like my kids don't start school until next Tuesday. The 29th is their first day of class. But I actually almost had a freak out for a moment there this morning because some of my coworkers are posting like back to school pictures of their kids, but I forgot they go to a different school. So I'm sitting there going, are the kids supposed to be in class today? And then I was like, no, they don't start until the 29th. Today's the 23rd. So outlining continues. Posted promo in a group of moderator for. Awesome. Let's see. Redesigning books. Yeah. Okay. School started on the 10th. Awesome. Yeah. I don't know why they start school here so late. Like I get it. It's still farm country. I guess that's the reason. I don't know. Well, that was weird. But like even the schools in the surrounding counties have already started school, or today was their first day. But they work next week. They start school. They are in the 29th through the 31st, I believe. First, something like that. And then they're off for 3 days because of Labor Day next week. Like it doesn't. Pet it, edit, pet it, edit, pet it. Okay, there we go. I'll remember it that way. And you're an editor, so that makes it double funny. Okay. And I knew I was getting it wrong. I was pretty certain I was getting it wrong. I need to outline some stories because I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the 7-day challenge. That's coming up in September. I think I'm going to be sending a poll either on my community tab here on YouTube. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I might post it in a bunch of places. Just because, like, I don't know which of the story ideas I want to write on. Otherwise, I'll pull out my jar of, titles and just, randomly draw one or roll a dice or spin a wheel or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll pick something soon. I know I have like 3 or 4 that I know I want to work on, possibly. It's just a matter of figuring out which one I'm going to work on and then going from there. So that's awesome, Sophia, that you got one notebook cover ready. So now you finished designing. That means you completed all your t-shirts designs that you were going to do today, and then also did the notebook design as well. So that's awesome. Oh, goodness. The shoulder is hurting me. Let's see. Hold on. I'm not outlining for the next draft. My work in progress, so it's not bad. Just trying to take the story in a new direction. Okay. Story in a different direction, but not so far that I can't weave it back into the stories 1, 2, 3, and in book 5. Y'all who write stories out of order just confuse the shit out of me sometimes. I'm just saying. I can't do that. I change too much shit for me to write stuff out of order. It has to be in order. I love it, the people who can jump around. The one I always think of first, there's two right now, actually. I always think of Persephone. Persephone has her Big Bad series that we like to call it, and she jumps around different books in the Big Bad series. And now Mama Ward is pretty much doing the same thing where she's got this really long series and she's jumping between different books in that series too. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't imagine. I'm sitting here going, I have to write them in chronological order, even if they don't take place with the same characters. And none of the stuff overcrosses each other. Ow, ow, ow. Because I am weird like that. Ha 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 ha. So I got 663 words that sprint. I need to put it in my word count tracker. Dang it, I was only 3 words away from having 666. Dang it. Well, that's okay. The next sentence wouldn't have been 3 words long. Oh, goodness. Don't mind me. I've been having shoulder problems for the past several days. And it's actually starting to go up my neck. Just great fun. Solid skeleton outline for each book in the series and a master series outline. I wrote book 1 and 2 in order, but I'm working on 3 now and starting the fleshed out outline for book 4. What about book 5? Because I saw you mention book 5. So now I need to know, are you like, is book 5 written now or just outlined, or curious minds want to know? Okay, that I have done, Miss Swift. My main series originally was 3 books long, and my idea, I wrote the first 3, and then someone told me that I should write a prequel short story novella thing for like a reader magnet. So I did, except for then that prequel novella story turned into a novel itself. So now I'm rewriting the whole series with that prequel novella as a novel, and the first 2 books are out. The one that was originally a prequel novella and the one that was originally book 1, those 2 are out, and now I'm working on rewriting books 3 and 4, which were originally 2 and 3. So I've done that. And actually I have another series that'll be coming out next year, but that's the exact same thing. I wrote the first couple of books, realized that I need a prequel, and now the books have been renumbered. So like I get that. To be that slightly different than like knowing from the get-go you have this many books and writing them out of order. I can't write in order for very long. I have to have at least 2 to 3 projects. I try to keep different projects in different stages. So I always have one that I'm writing. I always have one that I'm editing. I always have one that's with a professional editor. Like that's the way I try to keep it. I have way more right now that are in need of editing than are done. Because I got off track and I just continued writing. So. And I don't do artwork, so I don't have to worry about that. Nice. What con is going on in September? I am out of the loop with everything going on. So I'm like, what's going on? What's con? What con is going on? Book 5 is fleshed out, outline, probably. Okay. I love a good epic fantasy. I am not good at writing epic fantasy, but I love a good epic fantasy. I want to go. I'm nowhere near Florida, but I want to go to Necronomicon Tampa. Always have a master series outline for each series before I start anything more than a writing prompt. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am not good with master series. I will admit that. That's actually probably a really good idea to have a master series outline, but I don't. Kings, queens, wizards, and more. I'm getting really big into and I'm noticing this is actually closer to what I write as well, because I like what I've always called in webcomics, it's called slice of life, but there hasn't really been a slice of life genre in the fantasy realm. But now there's this whole new subgenre called cozy fantasy, which is basically slice of life fantasy, and I am here for it. And that's what I'm noticing more and more of my stories are ranging into that genre, that subgenre. Like, I was looking at some of my finished short stories. I'm like, these are not regular fantasy. These aren't epic fantasy. These aren't paranormal romances, because there's not necessarily romance going on in the story. So I was like, these are all cozy fantasy, and I am loving it. Like, I really enjoyed the cozy fantasy genre, and I think that's going to be one of the next genres I start to write in once I got the 3 or 4 major series that I'm working on now. Um, my main series that's out is uh, urban fantasy. It's been advertised as paranormal romance, but the more I think about it, and the more I look at the next couple of books, like in the next book that I'm working on right now, the couple isn't even together at all, so I can't call that paranormal romance. They spend 90% of the book apart, doing their own things in other places of the world. Um, so like it's actually more urban fantasy than paranormal romance. My second series is paranormal romance. Like, each one focuses on the couple as the main thing. But I like almost all of my short stories are either paranormal romance, and the fact that they're like the meet cutes of the story. If they were longer, they would probably be paranormal romance, but they're more they're just the meeting of the characters, so they're the meet cute portion of it. So they could almost also flow into the cozy fantasy. But I do have like one project that I was going to be working on that's like 12 short stories, where there's a cameo of one character in all of the short stories, but all of the short stories are like different characters otherwise. And those all fall into the cozy fantasy genre. And I am absolutely in love with it. My introduction to cozy fantasy officially was Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. And I will have to say this, I absolutely adore that book. It's great. And I'm now reading more cozy fantasies because of it. Let's see. Good morning, Cat Paw. Welcome. Sako's coming down here to meet. Yes, that's awesome. I'm glad that's going to happen. Can't visit Florida. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Nice. YA elements. Yeah, I write more of a YA tone as well. Like, I was having a conversation with someone, because it all started because I sent them a video of like, it was this what's the bookshelf called where you can't really see, like, hanging bookshelf, but it was a bookshelf on a wall, and then they pulled out a book and a cabinet dropped open from the bottom with the game controllers. So that got us started in this whole conversation about hidden libraries. And I was like, the book that would be used as the lever would be Magic's Pawn by Mercedes Lackey. And he was like, why that book, why that specific book? I was like, because that's my favorite book. That was my introduction to epic fantasy. That was my introduction to fantasy. That was my introduction to cultural diversity in a single world. That was my introduction to gay characters in fantasy and other genres. I was like, that is everything to me. And it's such a great book. And I was like, that's going to be the lever to my hidden bookshelf. Doesn't matter why. Floating shelf. That's the word I was looking for. Yes. Yes. Legends and Lattes is so good. Yeah, I'm all the way over near the West Coast. And so I'm not getting to Florida anytime soon either. I'm so happy that you guys are doing panels and getting to hang out together though. That I love it when that kind of stuff happens. When you get to see your booktube or authortube friends. I think that's the best feeling in the world. That's so great. I love it. Yay. We've been arranging it all year. All right, guys, let's do this next sprint. We're going to start Now, according to the kitty cat. Okay, here we go. 25 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1. I'll shut up now. Let's go. That is time. Let me know what you did, how you did in the comments below. I'm going to do our next tree. Get thingy set up. I'm going to do a candy tree for our last sprint. If I can find the candy tree. Where is it? There it is. All right, let's see if I can get this. SY. Nope. G. There we go. All right, let's see. We were talking about books in the chat, Narnia books and stuff like that. Okay. Ooh. Hopefully your friend can get that from the uni. One email done, working on the second. So I have 3 cats, and none of them sound like the cat on this timer, but I still love this timer because even with my music blasting in my ear, I can hear the meow through it, and it's just really interesting to see how all that works. So that's fun. I don't know how much 400 pesos is either, but now I want to know how much that is. I am totally looking it up. Pesos to dollars. There we go. That's less than $24. It's $23.79. For an article, though? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully your friend can get it. I'm hoping everything works out and your friend can get it. Right here, right meow. Cover redesign work is done. Awesome. That is fantastic. I'm loving all the covers getting done. Oh, I wrote words. I need to put them in my word count tracker. 301. Where is my word count tracker? It just poofed on me. I found it. I have written over 3,000 words for the day already. But again, I've been up since 4 a.m. This is going to be sprint number 6 for us on the stream. And I wrote a couple sprints before the stream started. So I'm doing good. I will get 5,000 words today at least. And I might get closer to 10,000 depending on what else I got to do today after my meeting. So keeping fingers and paws crossed. Yes. Oh, that's an idea, BC. Even if you do have to pay for it, maybe it could be repurposed into multiple articles. Like the parts of it. It could be researched for more than one article. Or story fodder for later. Maybe. I don't know. I'm hoping everything works out and you're able to get it, though. That would be the best. Downloads. All right. Okay. Oh, see? If you could repurpose it for multiple different things, that would make it worth the price, maybe. But I agree that $24 to $25 is a little steep for a single article being used for one thing. But if you're going to use it for multiple things. Oh, it's time to sprint. Okay, let's go ahead and do this last sprint. Let me get our banner up. Let me pause that for a second. Pause. Okay, so we're going to do this last sprint. We're going to write for 25 minutes or edit or cover design or chores or whatever it is you're working on. This is the last sprint for today. We're going to go ahead and get it knocked out though. And we're going to do all the things for 25 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That is time, everybody. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments below. That was perfect timing because my music ended right as the cat meowed. So that was great. This was our last sprint for this stream. Unfortunately, sorry. But we've had a good run. Let me close up the kitty cat. Okay, there we go. All right. There was a lot of conversation going on, and I didn't keep up with 90% of it, and I apologize for that. I didn't get a lot of writing done either. I got 97 words. It's better than nothing, but at the same time, I wanted more, and I got distracted by other things, including something my sister sent to me with like the best book review I have heard in a while. Let me see if I can paste that in here. It was like a TikTok. So give me a second. Where's that? There it is. I want to share this with y'all so that you can feel my pain and joy at the same time. Just cuz it got me in the feels. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm planning on reading this book, by the way. This is a great book review that just tears you apart, and I wanna read through it. Okay, so here we go. Comments. Do. Okay. Branding. Amy just completely redid my whole website. I sent her a picture. I was like, hey, I would like something similar to this. And she just took the idea and ran with it. And my site looks gorgeous and I love it. So speaking of branding, eventually I had to change my colors on here so that it's not the blue, but that green. So that it matches my website. Haven't done it yet. I thought about it today when we were already live and I can't do it while we're live. So I will do that for next time. I will fix things. It's on my to-do list. As well as adding Discord to my link tree, apparently, because I apparently haven't done that. So, add Discord to link tree, update branding colors on StreamYard. Shush phone, no one cares about you. I keep getting notifications about various things. All the emails seem to come through around the same time in the morning, which is like between 10 and 11. Okay, so Heather, I do not have any advice for you because I was originally published under my married name, Skye Hegyes. Now I'm publishing under SD Hegyes. And I have a bunch of other pen names planned. And as far as branding goes, I've got everything that I'm doing currently under this pen name, obviously. But when I start writing under the other pen names, I'm actually going to be setting up a website for my LLC. And all of that will be combined under that versus each having their own significant thing because that's just too much for me to keep up with. So if you're editing under this name already, because I remember I saw you mentioning that you this is not your legal name right now, I think you said. Current legal name. Yeah, this is not your current legal name. If you're already editing under this name, I would keep at least this name as like your kind of like your main branch, and then everything else can go away from it. Like you say, I publish under such and such name. So I don't know how to help you with that one. BC mentioned some advice that probably goes better for you. I don't know. BC, can you change it? Like, can you update your LLCs and change it so it's BC Brown Media instead of BC Brown? I keep trying to say BBC. So that's BC Brown Media instead of BC Brown Books. Is that possible? I am working on I'm getting my LLC hopefully set up next year, and then everything will be under Brimstone Books. So all of my pen names are going to be published under Brimstone Books. And that's why everything will be kind of like branched out from that. And all of my author services, my formatting services will be under Brimstone Books. Right now, everything's under my legal name because that's what I have is my legal name. I need to go make sure I'm subscribed to everyone's channels because I haven't seen any videos from you lately, BC Brown. And now I'm wondering if it's because maybe YouTube did its usual thing where it unsubscribed me unknowingly from people. Hey, Mama Ward. I mentioned you in your very long series and the fact that you like to jump around so much. A reband is okay. Yeah. I didn't know if that was possible or not, so I figured I'd ask. Yeah. I'm still gonna media is such a good idea instead of books if you're planning on doing more things. But my main focus will be books always, which is why I'm doing Brimstone Books. Plus, the alliteration is just amazing for me. So, yeah. Oh, goodness. Lots of comments coming through. Ah! Family has been running me ragged this morning. I'm just sitting down to have my second cup of. Oh, God. No. I have my monster. I can't turn the can right. Monster. That's my coffee. Penumbra Riding LLC. See, there you go. Yeah, I'm not used to having so many people with me. I like it. Thank you all for joining me today. Some editors use the word creative. Yeah. See, even because of the fact that my services deal with writing as well, because I offer formatting and I offer transcription, both of those can be dealt with in writing forms. The transcription I've done has been for like turning videos into blog posts kind of thing. So, yeah. BC Brown Books is awesome. It just doesn't come so. Eh, you could pretend that your artwork stuff was originally for books, in which case it does technically fit. I'm just saying. BC Brown Creations, yeah. Yep. Creative would work for you, Heather. But I wish I had more advice about what you could do as far as your pen name goes. Like, did you mention what your pen name is going to be, or are you trying to keep that on the download for now while you figure things out? Hold on. I got to go back through the comments and see if you said something. Because I don't remember. I don't remember seeing anything. And now I can't find anything. So I don't know. Artist, writer, and performer. Ooh. BC's just doing all of the things, and I'm here for it. I am slowly narrowing all my branding down. Okay, Heather Lynn Dewey, okay? And that's the name you're going to be just writing under, or is it the name you're going to be editing under too? I know, let's see, where'd she go? Is she still in the comments? Amy is doing everything under her initials. I think it's AJ. Okay, so her site is AJ Row SEO. So you could do something like that. You could do, as far as your branding goes, because like, if you look at my screen right now, it says Skye, and then as like a little caption, it says SD Hegyes fantasy author, because my name is Skye. Obviously, I don't go around having everyone call me SD. So, but I do publish under SD instead. So you could do something like that where you write under Heather Lynn Dewey, and you just have everyone call you Heather or something like that. I don't know. have a pen name. I haven't published under it yet. It's been established social media for years. I have 3 pen names. I write under only one currently, and I don't have socials or anything for anything else, and I'm okay with that. Everything's just going to be under one thing, and that is fine for me. But I'm not also hiding that I'm going to be publishing under these other names. I'm just doing it to separate the genres because, like, I write fantasy and all its subgenres under SD Hegyes, and I only got a small handful of contemporary books planned in my head, one of which I'm working on right now. And those are not going to, I don't want those published under the same name. But I'm not going to hide the fact that I wrote those either. I'm going to be like, hey, I wrote if you like contemporary instead of fantasy, here you go instead, kind of thing. And that way, only those who want to read contemporary can read those versus fantasy and all of its subgenres, if that makes sense. But again, when I go to do like the social media and stuff, everything is going to be under the publishing company itself versus having different socials for every single. Because to me, it's exhausting to have socials for every single social media. If I had been smart, ooh, I like Lynn Dewey art. Yep, that's what I'm doing. The different pen names for the different genres. And I'm doing like the broad genres versus because like all my fantasy, whether it's paranormal romance, romantic fantasy, cozy fantasy, all of that's gonna be under SD Hegyes. And then I've got one series of paranormal mysteries, paranormal cozy mysteries planned, and that's going to be under one pen name. But again, because there's so few published under that pen name, that's why I'm not going to really hide it. I'll be like, hey, if you like cozy mysteries, here's one series that I've written, kind of thing. And the same thing with the contemporary. Lynn Dewey does sound like a pen name. I love the fact that your last name is Dewey, by the way, because of the Dewey Decimal System, which my library still uses. My library still uses the Dewey Decimal System. They are just now starting to put everything in the computer system to do to update it to like modern age. Tell you, dream job. I can transcribe everything into that computer system. I just need to find someone to hire me for that shit. I should have done different pen names, but I don't have enough spoons. Don't have spoons for. I do not properly market anything right now. Earlier, I was talking about all the courses I'm signed up for and what I'm doing versus what I'm not doing. And that was one of the things like I signed up for some courses for was marketing stuff and ads and stuff like that. So don't feel bad about the not marketing property. So for marketing, you could always do like when you go to pass out your business cards, you could make it look like a library card. Not like the library card checkout portion, but like the book checkout library card. That would be beautiful branding, I'm just saying. Pro writing sci-fi seminar. No, I'm watching the Writing Romance Mastery Summit. I have been fairly unimpressed so far though. They have it for free this week and I just found out about it today. I got an email about it today and they have the sessions free for 48 hours. So I missed day 1 sessions and I'm working on day 2 sessions now. That's what I've been doing off and on since 4 o'clock this morning. And let me see if I can get a link to this. Hold on. I don't want to open the image. Writing romance. Let me see if I can pull up a link for it. There we go. This the one? This is not the one. I don't even remember how I found out about it. This is it. Okay, let me see if I can put this in the comments. It must be seminar season. I know it's con season because I've been hearing about multiple different authors in different genres doing cons. 90% of my Facebook friends list is nothing but authors, guys. I'm just saying. Everyone's talking about cons they're going to and getting back from and stuff like that. I'm like, I want to go to cons again. Can I go to cons again? Oh, shit. How about that? Does that work? That link work? I thought I had extra stuff in the code, but maybe it didn't. Book launch writing summit. Yeah, right now they want you to pay $97 to get lifetime access. And I've done summits like this before. And I did pay for the access when it was on a cheaper bundle rate. And that one worked okay, good. I really hate these summits that are just like interviews. They're not even really interviews because it feels like they don't even 90% of the time. Like I said, I've been unimpressed so far. I missed day ones. I'm on day twos, but 90% of what they talked about, they have certain topics they're supposed to talk about. And I feel like they're each getting away from their specific topic. They bring it back around to it, but each session's only like 30 minutes long. And most of it not talking about your topic. Or it feels like just a big giant ad for their services, which most of them have been. And the 20-minute ads for your services would be fine if the links that were included worked. And 3 of the 4 links I have clicked on yet don't work, which is fantastic. So, oh, I can't click it to copy it. Dang it. Okay. I'll have to come back and get that. So yeah, that's been rather annoying. There we go. I can click on it. I can't click on it in StreamYard, but I can click on it outside of StreamYard. Okay, so are you signed up for Pro Writing Aid's emails or something, Ward? Because one of the things that was mentioned during the romance summit that I just sent a link for, they mentioned Pro Writing Aid doing a conference next week for romance, and I wanted to take part. I wanted to try to catch up with that. I think it was for romance. It was for something that's supposed to be happening next week, but I was trying to figure out how to get to it, and I couldn't find it. So maybe I have to sign up for the email list. Okay, I will do that. September 11th through 14th. I'm signing up for that. Might as well. Give me a second. Registering for that event. I'm already a user. When did I create a login with Pro Writing Aid? I've never even used Pro Writing Aid. Well, I found out something today. I've got to go look at some stuff and figure out why I have an account with Pro Writing Aid when I've never used it. That's fun. Okay, maybe they have another one coming up then because there was something, or maybe they were talking about the sci-fi one and I just missed it. But I felt like they were talking about it happening next week, and now I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to find out. I gotta do research into Pro Writing Aid anyways because apparently I already have an account. Interesting. That's news to me. Book launch writing summit. This romance one is like the 3rd summit I've done so far. And because the fact that each of the interviews feel more like 20 to 40 minute long ads for whatever services these people offer, I have really been unimpressed. And I'm very glad I didn't sign up for lifetime access because I don't want lifetime access to your fucking ads. It's really annoying. Yeah, and this is the 3rd summit I've done, and I don't even remember how I'm getting these emails for the summits, the different summits, because none of them have been related to each other. I've got to go see what the other two were. And I did buy lifetime access to the one because I was working. I thought it was the way it was going to work is that the interviews were going to be live and they were going to be live streamed through the site. And that there would be no way to watch them at a later time. I did not realize at the time I signed up for the lifetime access that you were going to have 48 hours to watch all of them. So I did sign up. The moment I got the email, I signed up for lifetime access and I watched them later and I was like, this was not worth the lifetime access. So that's fun. Huh. I'm going to have to watch. Are you guys talking about PWA doing a fantasy one? I've never done anything with PWA before. That's the reason I'm very confused about why it says I already have an account. I've been to the site 3 times to check out pricing. That's it. And most of that's been within the past year. So I'm really confused about that. And I'll have to do some research on that. I'm not even on their list because I don't get any emails from them. Right. I wonder if it's because of an author whose newsletters I'm getting who is part of the summit. There's a couple authors I am signed up for their individual newsletters who are speaking at different summits. I wonder if that's why I keep getting emails about these summits that feel like infomercials. Thank you for that word, by the way, because that's the word I couldn't think of. Yeah, I have the audio, and the one I bought the lifetime access to, that was one of the draws was like, you can watch the audio, or here's a transcription PDF download that you can have. And I was reading the PDF while I was at work one night, and I was like, this was the entire video, really? Yeah. If I do get PWA, I want the lifetime access because I'd rather pay a flat fee of like $400 versus $100 a year. PWA decent, but still not worth shoveling money out for. If you get the lifetime access to PWA, do you still have to pay for are their summits separate? Is that a separate deal? Separate thing? Or do you get access to the summits if you have the lifetime access as well? Or even the subscription access? I'm just curious if you have access to those with a subscription to them. Curious how that works. Because the summits I've done in the past were completely separate from anything they were associated with. And I was just wondering if PWA is the same way or not. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Oh. Wanted to try it, so I did. I learned about a site today, and now I can't remember the name of it because I was watching the summit videos. Free summit access is only for a week. Joining PWA gets you lifetime access, as far as I understand it. 1 year sub does not give you access to the summits after the first week. Okay. That's what I wanted to know, was if I wonder if the lifetime access would. But even so, even just with the access to the 1 week, I know currently in the job I have right now, if I know and can plan around, I would be able to watch the sessions within that week of time. Because I've been able to make it work with this one after finding out about it, of course, and missing day 1 sessions. You have 48 hours to watch them for free without getting lifetime access. And that's how I've been able to keep up so far, is that I've been watching. I've watched most of day 2s today, and I just got an email during the stream about day 3s. So have PWA lifetime. First summits were included, then their Fiction Academy, however, whatever, and then that's where they started doing the summits. Okay, storing the summits. Okay, interesting. Okay, I see. So I think my homework is to figure out what my PWA account is, because apparently I have one, and do some exploring with that. I've got 3 things for homework. Quit giving me homework, guys. I'm out of school. Not really, but I'm out of school, and you guys keep giving me homework. Find out info. There we go. Summits are free. When I clicked through the link, it took me to sales page. They are having 3 months free right now. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that free 3 months free promo, because they're trying to get more people to sign up for Pro Writing Aid. And I'll have to remember what that site is that I heard about because of the summit this morning. It was for AI, but it actually looked pretty cool because it was talking about taking your writing and kind of like rewording it. And especially like for someone like me who has trouble with description, if I can take a 1 sentence and kind of purple prose it a little bit, that would be amazing. So like I am gonna have to figure out what that site was, just for anyone who might be interested in it, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. So I have to go find that. I took notes, but they're not here in this general vicinity. All right, y'all. I have been streaming for almost 4 hours. It has been a lot of fun, but I need to get off here because I need to go have a meeting with Amy, because we're going to talk more website stuff and finalize a bunch of things for the 7-day writing challenge, or 7-day book challenge, which I will be putting out more information on soon. Summits were cool when I did the 1 year and tried it out. They weren't worth the price point. That's just me. That's fine. I've been not pleased with the summits I've tried, and I don't know why I keep signing up for them knowing that I'm not going to like them. But I do. Because I'm a sucker for pain, apparently. Anyways, thank you all for joining me today. I will be back on Sunday with another stream at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 10:30 Eastern Time. So thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you guys all on Sunday. I keep thinking today is Sunday instead of Wednesday. So I will see you all on Sunday, whoever joins me, and then otherwise I'll be here next Wednesday. Have a great time, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.